Good evening and thanks for joining us. When Louis Jordan sailed away from the South Carolina coast more than 2 months ago to go fishing, his family thought he'd be gone a few days. As the weeks passed with no word from him, they began to lose hope. And after 66 days, he was almost given up for dead. It was then a passing container ship just happened to spot him. He was waving from the hull of his overturned boat. Jennifer Tryon picks up the story.
He was living on a boat, but not an experienced sailor. Still, on January 29th, 36-year-old Louis Jordan told his family he was sailing up the North Carolina shore to do some fishing in open water. But the weather got ugly. Waves the size of buildings. Jordan's boat capsized. The mast broke. No one heard from him for more than 2 months.
You live moment to moment, and those moments turn into days, and it continues until it's a week and another month. It's terrible.
It was such an ambiguous loss to go through because we didn't, there wasn't ever a funeral and there wasn't any sighting of a boat or a body.
But his sister kept having the same dream.
And every time you wake up, you're like, he was alive in my dream.
Turns out Jordan was still alive. He survived on raw fish, rainwater, and will. When finally, one of the world's largest container ships, the German Houston Express, saw him waving from deck. Then the Coast Guard swooped in.
Roger, hold. Survivors clear the vessel.
Rescuing him 300 kilometers east of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina.
Houston Express, thanks for your help.
A little thinner, a lot shaggier, but on his own 2 sea legs, Jordan walked off the helicopter into hospital and the arms of his dad.
I thought he was dead. I mean, that's... Yeah,
It's the first time you've seen him?
Yes, in a couple of months.
I rationed my food and water, and I rationed my energy.
He had to.
Now you see that bump there?
Mm-hmm. In the storm, when his boat went over, Jordan broke his shoulder.
And I went to sleep, and I woke up, and the whole boat had turned around, and I was flying through the air, somersaulting, and the ceiling was the floor, and the floor was the ceiling. And I was just praying to God, please protect me.
His son has lived to tell his tale, passing the 66 days at sea. He read the Bible cover to cover, found God, and prayed for this moment. Jennifer Tryon, Global News, Toronto.